Testing, testing. Good morning, good evening, good morning po sa lahat. Morning, morning. Hello, hello. Today's gonna be a great day. Keep it positive and respectful. You guys are amazing. Always. Thank you guys for being here. Um, well. Such an interesting week already. Elon Musk just be tweeting random things and how manipulated the market could be. You know, they say at the very beginning, the Bitcoin maxis are always arguing that Bitcoin cannot be manipulated. And guess what? Elon Musk came and just a single tweet, anything. Elon Musk just be saying random things, man, and Bitcoin goes up or it comes down. Ooh, yeah. Well, and that's the thing. We do need volume, yes, but volume is not gonna come around until there is certainty in the market. We gotta have some certainty. So, like, basically, you're gonna start to see certainty once Bitcoin gets to a certain price. So right now it's trading in the range. I think you know we kind of had uh, I wouldn't say a fake out, but a readjustment of our triangle. So and that's the thing about it, that's why it's always better to just to kind of wait for more candles, more body of candles to show up. But then again, we thought that breakout was like right here. But what if the body of the extra bodies of candles that we had, you know, right up here, since we kind of had a double top right over here, where we had a higher high, and where we had a lower high, right? Double top, then came down, right? So it's just so funny how that works. I mean, you know, Elon Musk tweets where we had a double top based on the charts. And so uh I mean, if you're looking at it from a small time frame, it could have been a bull trap, but then in the same time, it's just the way things has been since right over here. Dito sa taas, we have a triple top, which had a much bigger drop. Then you had, a bounce from the support areas, right? Where you have a lower low, higher lows, and then you got more higher lows, right? And so you get a bounce, you get a lot of buying pressure just within this zone right down here, right? Um, and that's how it usually works. You get the around these prices below 40K. You're below 42K at some levels, but the way the sentiment of the market around these levels here is bearish. That's just how it works. It's just how the psychology of market works. Is people's sentiments are bearish when it comes to the mid cycle. All right, the mid cycle shakeout, and I've shown you guys what the mid cycle looks like. And some of you guys that know it, you guys are more ahead of a way more ahead than the peoples that don't know it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing that you have to understand, because there's people out there that, like, they're just basing their sentiments based on what they see on headlines, right? They don't really take the time to research yung mga kailangan na things that they actually need to learn. They say, oh, The market's going down. Hey, you know what? The market's going down. I'm bearish. I'm a bear. I'm I'm new. I'm a bear, and the market's going to 15,000, 20,000, and that's it. You know what I mean? But a couple months ago, guess what they were saying? Ah, yeah, yeah, we're gonna get rich. You know. Oh man, it's just the way it is, man. You know, above 42,000, above 50,000, uh 60, 65. Yeah, man, that's what happens. All right. And this is in general. I'm just speaking of Bitcoin because just so far this year, everything is kind of tied into Bitcoin. And that's another thing too. People don't know that eventually that altcoins decouples away from BTC. There's still people out there. Not gonna say his name, but he thinks that you know altcoins will never decouple away from BTC. But guarantee you, they do. They do. And right now, it's not the time. You've seen it already. Nakita nyo na sa ano yan sa tawag dito dito sa uh, ETH, right? ETH, you're kind of seeing you've seen the decouplement like when ETH went on its crazy run, while BTC uh, was just kind of lagging behind, and that's just how it works. ETH is the first who's the first to ever decouple away from BTC. And I'll show you guys. Right? So here's ETH chart and here's BTC chart. ETH decoupled away from BTC back in let's see, what April 2020, right? 2021, I'm sorry. April 20th, 2021. That's when BTC started to go down and ETH started to go up, right? Oh, actually, right here, perfect. That was the 25th of April. Okay, Doge did that. All right, let me show you. Doge, where's BTC? Let's put that on the daily, so it's much easier to see. Doge. Let me just let me fix this because this is not right. I think it has to be on log mode or auto or one of those two. Okay, so here's Doge, BTC. When BTC was going down, let's see on it. Let's put it on 4 hours. What does it look like? Okay, here we go. All right. So while BTC was going down here, Doge was going up, and Doge hit. Is that the Doge USD Bitfinex? Yeah. Okay. So while BTC was going down, Doge was going up, right? And then finally, when Doge hit the last the last fib level, and BTC, came crashing down, Doge finally came back and decided that it would catch up, and that's usually how it works. Anything that gets out of or basically separates away from BTC early on, like for example Ethereum and Doge, and there's several other ones. It's not just Ethereum and Doge. They usually come back down and catches up with BTC, and that's usually what happens to a lot of altcoins. But this year, it's like there's still some coins that didn't do this exact move. So that's why there's, I'm saying there's like a lot of laggers. And so, and that's just, that's just the reality of it. Eventually, XRP will do the same exact thing, and all the laggers will do that same exact thing. Because right now, if you put XRP up here, you can kind of see how, it's still pretty, what do you call it? Like when XRP, this is 4 hours. Is this right? Yeah. Okay. So XRP's high was $1.96. $1.96 went down. BTC had this area of volatility right here, where pretty much XRP was doing the same thing, crash along with BTC, up and down movement or trading sideways. And it's just I guess XRP was, while BTC was getting all these momentum like right up to here, XRP was doing that same exact thing, right? Right where BTC topped at 65K, you know. So, but it hasn't really um separated away from BTC. But at one point, or there will be a point where XRP will definitely decouple away from BTC. And plus, like, here's the thing: a lot of people think it's like, yes, we are in a bearish trend. True, that is true. That is very true. But in the same time, that's just usually how it is when it comes to the market sentiment of we're in a mid cycle. Everything is seems to be bearish and stuff like that. But in the same time, that's why it's called the mid cycle shakeout, right? Um, but we expected that we were gonna have like a V shaped recovery. Uh, because it's been it happened the past several years, but since we came down so fast and so much, we're not having a V-shaped recovery at this time. We have to work our way back up and break resistance, get decline, break resistance, break basically get declined, because we broke through several support around here. I think I mentioned the other day that the price target was only 38K, the lowest. Remember? I think I remember making a video or doing a live stream where I was like, all right, well, our price target is 40K, and we probably, we'll probably wick down or something to 38, but we came down way lower than that, right? We came, what, 29? That's really low. You know what I mean? So if you're looking at this, as in a percentage wise, like if you're, if you want to talk percentage, right? So, we have, I remember I had what do you call this? Um, this chart yesterday where I had like several different scenarios of what could happen, right? So here's what could happen. I had these like this, remember? And so if I'm not saying it's gonna go, the way charts work is if you try to do something, and that's, I see that too, a lot of people think, oh, it has to be perfect and it has to be exact. They don't understand charts, right? And I saw somebody was like, he's like, oh man, he's pointing everything up, but he missed the part where I was like, nah, like there's a arrow going down also. He's like, you think everything is going up, and I'm like, no, I didn't say everything was going up. I just, there's an arrow there. There's a fucking arrow. What's up, guys? Oh shit, the fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, Yeah. Anyways, okay. So right here we have we have an arrow. Okay, because they were just like, oh man, dude, like you're wrong. It's all you get, all you have is going up. I'm like, but dude, like there's a red arrow. You can't see that red arrow where I'm expecting some downside too. Like I didn't say everything is gonna go up. I said choppiness, and then I have an arrow here. So yeah. So here's this scenario here. This here where I have these arrows down. This is called the what do you call it? Three kisses. Three kisses I think it's called, where basically kisses means it's touching that same support line or resistance line or whatever three times. It touches the line or support line, trend line, whatever you want to call it, three single times before a major bounce up, right? So one good example is right here. All right, one good example is right here. So three touches, actually four, but we'll just say three, right? One, two, three, before we have a major bounce. That's where this scenario came from, right? So now back to the percentage. Um, that small arrow, right? So let's make this percentage, right? You're gonna understand why the small arrow. So where is my okay? So these two arrows, these two red arrows, we're gonna say 35%. That it will likely happen, and then we're gonna do another 35%. Okay. So we have 35, 35. What's that? Okay. Now we have 25% that it will likely happen. Okay. And guess what? We have another one that will likely happen too. Okay. Voila. Where you go? What is that? 10%? Am I right? Or is it 15%? Something like that. Well, anyways, as you can tell, I suck at math. So we got 35, 35. What's that? 70, right? Then you got, we'll just say that's 15%, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Okay. 10% that this will likely happen, that we'll see lower, lower than 30K. 35%. So basically, this 35% here is you seeing BTC come back down here and come back down here, right? And then bounce from here, right? Big bounce. You'll see this right here. I see it that 25% will likely happen. All right. Oh man. Invite. Is there a dude that's acting up on the group chat? I didn't see it. Na ano, hindi ko nakita 'yan. Or is it another group? Uh, I'm looking at the the Discord. I'm trying to see what's happening. Yeah. So Okay, I see. I see. So yeah, I mean, here's the deal. Right? Oh no, let's go back. So that's just what I think could happen. But in the same time, there's different ways to look at this. Let's see here. Let me delete this, delete that, delete this, delete this. So now you know. Um, I'm not saying that's if that part happens, right? If we were to go down, this triangle would be invalid, right? If that little scenario we have here happens, that 35%, you know, um, what happened? Oh, is he still talking shit? Oh man, is that guy still is that guy still hating? You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? I have a friend on Twitter, man, and he's cool. He's really cool. This topic was trending yesterday. It's funny. It's just funny how it worked. Um, the market cap. All right, the market cap topic was hot. I mean, people because okay, and that's usually what happens too during the bearish. It's just all part of the bearish sentiment that that people start being negative towards XRP or whatever crypto. It doesn't have to be just XRP, but it's just how it is. And that's cool. I understand that, but here I'm gonna show you guys something. It just so happens that yesterday this was a big thing. Where is it at? There it is. All right. So, nope, not that one. So, all right, here we go. Okay, XRP price prediction. Okay, and he does a good job breaking it down. So as we all have probably heard, XRP will bridge all the money in the world. We know that already. It's easy to see why. It's fast, reliable, cheap, potential ledger for CBDCs. However, all is a big ask. So I'm going to be working with off XRP controlling a 14% share of 87% of knowledge world. Why ISO da 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 da. ISO 2000 is this has been around for a while. Estimated that it will be supporting 87% of financial transactions by 2023. Ripple 2020 also cited by 2020 involve ISO da da. Cardano, Algorand, XDC network, Sinfin, Ripple, FIX Protocol Limited, Financial Information Exchange. Is that you know? um. Oh my God, Geo, Swift, and Visa. All right, Wikipedia 2021. So this shows that there are 11 companies, cryptos working in the standard between financial institutions. If the market share was to split equally, then each would be responsible for 9% of the 87% financial transactions worldwide. However, nothing is ever equal, with the Ripple leading the way. So they are already in talks with the European Central Banks for digital euro. That's already happening. Bitcoin 2021 is already happening. Bank of England, digital, all this stuff is already BOA, Bank of America. It would be safe to say that XRP in are front runners at this. True. Therefore, that is why we are giving XRP a 14% share rather than 9% equal share, right? So the math, right? Here it is. It's so funny, man. Like I said, this was trending yesterday. And this guy just happens to be like, all right, look, we're just gonna have to come up with numbers, okay? So we need to go. This guy's, I mean, legit. We need global financial market size This is 867 trillion according to the World Economic Forum, as cited in CoinDesk in 2021. So, if you guys must know, okay, um, this is the global financial market. All right. We need the global financial market size at 867 trillion. We now need to work 87% of this to give us how much ISO 20022 will manage. This is 754.29 trillion. We now need to work out the 14%, right? The 14% out of the 87% of to give us a potential market cap for XRP at 754 trillion. All right. And so to find the value, all you got to do is divide the potential market cap. Okay. Divide the potential market cap. Let's just, okay. So he gives out, 100 billion coins, right? 105 trillion, divided by 100 billion gives you, 1,500, 1,050, right? So basically, you know, if you don't know, there is enough money in the world, right? In the world to make this happen, right? To make this happen, XRP's, if XRP was worth 105 trillion with 100 billion coins, XRP would be worth 1,050. Now you have to do the math based on the coins, like the total supply, I guess. Yeah, total supply. And then you take the I can't even talk. You take the supply, you take the market cap, the market cap, divide it, and you get that price, right? And so once XRP finishes the lawsuit, right, and settles, wins, and everything, then you'll have enough. You'll have enough. Wow, I'm so, yeah, no, okay, I'm blanking out here. Oh, okay, you have enough institutional buyers, okay? Like basically what you want is institution buying in, kind of like what people are, or what institution are doing to BTC right now, right? They're buying because BTC is, running out of supply, basically, deflationary. It's a deflationary coin, right? And so the whales are trying to scoop up the BTCs right now, right? Because eventually that price is, soon to go up. So if you go out to your weekly time frame and you put it on log mode auto, right? So what do you think this chart is going to be in the next 5 years, right? In the next 5 years, you have an uptrend. It's always had an uptrend, right? And this is since 2015, right? No, I don't want to download Drive. Okay. So since 2015, all the way here, you have BTC just on a steady incline, right? Yeah, it goes down, but if you think about it, if you're in an incline, you're always, you're just always going uphill, right? And so you're gonna go up, and then you're eventually gonna come down, but you're always, you always have a lower low and a higher low, right? Or you can call these like higher lows. You know what I mean? Right? Because well, right here you have, yeah, it's still a higher low. So right here you were at 30 or 3,000. Over here you're at 3,800. Yeah, 3,000. You're over here 3,800. And then when BTC comes down, you're still, you're still at, above 10K. So, you have to put that in perspective that in a year from now, or however long it's going to take, 10 years from now, right? 5, 10 years from now, where do you think, we're going to be? Okay. So people could put trillions of dollars into, you know, BTC, right? People could put trillions of dollars into BTC where, man, if you look at the facts of BTC, you're going to be like, why people, um, why should we use BTC when it's super expensive? It takes forever to receive your money, right? So what's the point, right? What is the point of the point is it's a dying um asset, right? It means the supply is, it's getting cut in half every 4 years, right? So you have, I wouldn't say a dying asset, but I think that's the wrong word for it. But it's an asset that's depleting. You know what I mean? So eventually, we're gonna run out of BTC. Kind of like what's happening with gold, right? Gold is the price keeps going up because it's just, the supply is just, no, we're not multiplying the supply. We're running out of supply, right? And so that's you know that's how BTC is. That's why it's valued what is it, 36K right now. You know what I mean? So um XRP, even though it has a lot more supply than BTC, uh but eventually, we're still on this uptrend, right? Every transaction that happens with XRP, it's burned. Every single transaction. So eventually, years from now, 5, 10 years from now, I'm not saying XRP could get to $1,000 years from now. I mean, it could take 10 years, right? But more likely, who's gonna hold that long? Who's gonna hold that long? Not a lot of people can hold that long. I would hate to hold that much longer, because I've been holding for another, for 3 to 4 years now, and I'm just now getting excited to see this price action. It's been look, I mean, ever since here when I first started. My first XRP was a dollar something, $1.20. I have a picture of it. I wonder if I still have it. I have a picture of it. $1.20. I'm like, hey. And I've been accumulating ever since. Took a while. It took me a while. I saw this. I was like, oh man. March. I was like, forget it. Forget crypto. And then I started seeing the price bounce again. I was like, oh, I'm buying some more. I was in the bearish sentiment. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't really fully aware of how market works, but it was cheap. I was like, I'm buying because it's cheap. And I saw that, and I know how it is in the future. I was already thinking ahead around here. I was thinking like, well, I'm gonna be working 5 years from now, and in 5 years from now, I don't want to be like, I should have bought more. You know what I mean? Because I already had yung mindset na, um if, like, for example, if I wasn't in the trading world and I see stocks or crypto going up, like, for example, did you guys know I had BTC back in 2012? Back in 2012, I bought $100 worth of BTC and I spent it on a damn game. Bumili na lang ako ng game. I should have hold. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know about BTC though. That's the thing. I just saw. I was like, oh, what is this? BTC? Okay, cool. I'll buy it. And then I bought $100 worth of BTC, and I thought I left one or two, but I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. Ito na lang yung ano. You have to think about this, right? Back in back in 2015, BTC was as low as $177. You know, BTC was only $177 6 years ago, right? So, 183, $177 to, at the time. I know 2015, if I knew better, I would have invested 183, $173, but I didn't, right? To me, $115, 177, even $100 was expensive. Was expensive, man. I was young. I didn't have the investor mindset, the long term, I didn't have a long term chair or anything. And so, yeah, and it's just like that one tweet from one guy. He's back when BTC was only 250 something dollars. He told people, nah, I'm not going to get into that stuff. And then guess what? Somebody found his tweet, and they were like, is that guy still alive? Then he tweeted back and said, yeah, I'm still alive, but I'm dead inside. You know what I mean? And so you don't know what happens. Like, man, if I show you stocks, you're gonna be like, dang, I should have bought that stock. I learned all of this like in the stock market, because in the stock market you don't, like, oh my god, man, a dollar or even 30 cents to 40 cents, a 40 cent stock can go to $500. It's crazy. And so, you don't underestimate like any of these crypto. I mean, stick to the 10%, or the 1% of crypto that has utility. But I mean, of course, that's just how you're supposed to do it, anyways. You want to hold the things that has utility, that has use cases, right? Right now, I'm not gonna call them shit coins anymore, but those brand new coins are still brand new. Okay, and since we are in a time of regulatory and everything, SEC is cracking down on 99% of crypto. Be careful. Okay. Back then it was okay to say like, okay, whatever, I'm investing in crypto. But back in 2017, around here, there was only 30, no, there was only maybe about 3,000 cryptos. Now, 2021, there's 10,000, right? And I remember seeing over here, did you guys know, um, XRP wasn't called XRP. It was called Ripple XRP. You know that? I remember back around this area, right over here, XRP was called Ripple XRP, and XRP was the number one crypto at one point when it hit the peak. XRP was the number one, and then Bitcoin and Ethereum. But it was slowly taken down by Bitcoin. You know what I mean? But anyways, never underestimate the holding. All right, holding, for the long term. You have to have that long term mindset. The people that think like, nah, XRP is never gonna hit it, yeah, okay, bro, XRP is never gonna go higher, bro. People was saying that at 10 cents. People said XRP was gonna go to zero, and people said it, like, okay, all right. People said, XRP is never gonna get to 50 cents. You know, it's it's just how it is, right? Uh, What stories do I know? Apple. What is Apple? When Apple came, when Apple first started, when Apple was selling shares, right? People were like, "Nah, what is Apple?" I should make, people were making fun of Apple. I'm just gonna go buy a real Apple, you know? No, man, I'm all about that. I'm all about that Samsung life, that Nokia life, the Ericsson life, the Burberry, what was it? The Blackbird, not Burberry, Blackberry. You know what I mean? What is Apple? And guess what? Right? Apple holds the biggest market cap, one of the biggest market cap in the stock market. Yeah. Right? Tesla shares back in 2015. Tesla shares right over here was what? 50 bucks? $50? And then it hit as high as $3,000. You know what I mean? So nobody knew about Tesla, right? I mean, the whales did, but in the retail standpoint, we didn't know. And so, and that's I'm trying to train you guys to think long, right? To build a long-term chair because, and in the same time, you guys know more than the average person. You know what I mean? And that's the beautiful part of it. You guys are much more educated. You know, when I go to Facebook group, the Doge, I don't know why he even put that. I'm sorry, bro. I think the admin is his name is Satoshi. I'm just saying. Those guys, I mean, hey man, whatever, right? I don't give a shit about what they think because over here, right here in this YouTube channel and the Discord channel, the ones who are paying attention know more than the average person, right? Yeah, the negativity can sometimes overtake positivity, but don't let it. All right. That's why I always say keep it positive and respectful. Positive is the biggest word, the key word there, positive, because and there's a lot of negativity. You know what I mean? There is a lot, and you have to be, you have to be stronger than that, right? It doesn't matter if we're in a bull market or bear market. It doesn't matter. And what matters is how do you handle it? Does that make sense? How do you handle bear market? How do you handle bull market? How you know how what separate you from the average investor, right? What separates you from the average investor? What was our target last night? 91 cents. You know what I mean? Why would you let some uneducated you know, I don't want to start cussing up in here, but why would you listen to them? Are they paying your bills? Are they the one who are they giving you, the lifestyle that you want? You know what I mean? Like, why would you listen to negativity? You shouldn't, because they're not the ones you should pay attention to. I'm not saying you should pay attention to me, but if they have something, like, this is just my mindset. If somebody has something that educated if somebody has something that I want, right? If that person has the lifestyle that I want, man, I want, like, I used to ask that, man. I may, that day when I was first starting off in my journey to business and everything, I always go up to the person with a nice car. Right? I'm like, hey man, what do you do? How do you do it? Tell me, what do you do and how do you do it? And that was my questions to those people. They have nice cars, they have a nice life, they are stress free, they don't worry about shit. And so this is all mindset talk. You know it helps with crypto. And so you know we need to be able to handle the negativity in a in a better way, I guess. Yeah, what a life. But anyways, I know 5 years from now, guys, guess what? Who's gonna come out on top? Is it the person talking negative, who's all who's all like, whatever, because I think I know more than you, and this matters, that matters. It doesn't matter, dude. What matters is what's in the bank account. You know what I mean? What matters the most is the results. That's the name of the game we are playing. Results. We're not. It doesn't matter. A person who doesn't who knows less probably has more better results than I do. It's not about that. It's about results. What kind of results are you providing? You know what I mean? Uh, person who talks, like, who's actually really quiet, or who's who doesn't say much, but knows what he's doing. Hey, man, that speaks volume. That speaks volume, man. Versus the person who talks a lot, and um, but the results, like, he doesn't have any results. He just be talking, right? Like, he think he know a lot, but then it doesn't show. You know what I mean? Uh, what are you able to show? And so basically, um, yeah, just you guys are the shit. All right, keep doing what you guys are doing. I think you guys are, especially, man, the top 20 that's always here. Like, you guys are gonna make it. I can see it. Because you guys want it, right? You guys want to learn. It doesn't matter if you guys hear the same shit over and over. But guess what, man? That's the way I am. I listen to the same thing over and over. And guess what? Eventually, I start to understand. I start to, man, you guys are the bomb. And like, I'm not going to lie. I know I don't speak as much Tagalog as I need to. But I hope you guys understand me. And I hope you guys are getting used to this. But you guys are going to be, man, like, if you guys stick with it, man, no matter what, you guys are gonna make it. Like, I promise. Like, that's not like one of those, like, statistic things, like, where, like, nah, I think like half. Nah, man, you guys are gonna make it. You guys are gonna make it. Promise. Just don't give up. All right. I know you guys hear the same thing over and over. I say it, whatever. I say the same thing every day. But that's what it is. It's repetition, right? You guys want to hear a quote? You guys ready for this? Repetition is the mother of all skills. Okay? Repetition is the mother of all skills. Remember that. Get good at it. Get good at one thing. Listen to it over and over until you get it, until you understand it 100%. Yeah, exactly. That would be, man, I would be so proud. I'd be like, wow. I remember that guy. I remember him. Oh my God. He's teaching other people now. You know what I mean? Man, that'd be dope. That would be dope. That would make me inspired. I'll be inspired by that. Like, wow. I'm not gonna lie. You know. So that's why this topic today was talk crypto. Um we didn't really do any live TAs because we already know. We said this was gonna happen yesterday. We didn't know Elon was gonna straight up tweet about it, but um, but in the same time, all right, we kind of have expectation of Okay, what happened here? All right, this is XRP. Where did my... So if you clear this up, right? Well, we said that 91 was our price target. It could go lower, but as of now, it's holding there, right? And so let me just put it like here. Add an extra line of support right there. Okay. If it does go lower than this, it would fail the triangle, invalidate it. And so right now, as you can see, it's trying to bounce back. But the next level support here would be right there, right here, and right there. Okay. Some of these are a range support, and some of these are local support, right? If you're in an hourly, you can call it hourly support. Or if you're in a 5-minute, you can call it 5-minute support. Whatever you call it. But we have several supports here, right? Basta hindi tayo mag lower low. As you can see, if you were trying to draw this support right here, we broke through this support here, right? We broke through the support, which is not good in a way. But in the same time, right, you're seeing a bounce from this support, and that's okay, right? The thing where you need to start being worried about where it could potentially go is right here, right? Be worried that it goes lower and break through this. You don't want that, because that would make it a lower low, and then you have the final support of right here, 65 cents. Okay. Now, so far, even though it broke through this support here, but the triangle was just right here though. It would if we go lower than this support, then that would invalidate the breakout. So I'm sure this is the most, actually, right here, this line of support is the most important support, right? Why? Because this is the resistance of the breakout resistance, right? This is the breakout resistance, which turned into support. And so what happens is, if we decided that, or basically it did, but I was saying the other day, if we decided to go down, we cannot break this support, right? We could, it's good that we're seeing, okay, so here's how you spot it, right? So you have support going this way, and then you have support going this way. And so as long as we hold here, it's fine. Okay, we're perfectly fine. We could bounce here at any time, right? So you can see massive wicks. You can see wicks right there. Get zoomed in. You can see wicks. Look at this volume, right? Look at this volume that came in. Okay, wicks. Buying pressure is big right here. I'm not saying that it can't break that. It could always break this, okay, by more selling pressure based on Elon tweets and stuff, or BTC. BTC already went down to almost the target. One second. So, all right, sorry about that. All right, so BTC came down and almost hit our target. I'm not sure if, let's see if we can fix that, right? Oops, there we go. Kind of make it, yeah, okay, perfect. Look at that. Look at that buying pressure. Look at this. Look at this buying pressure, man. That's crazy. Look at that volume that kicked in, right? Wow. we saw that volume going back to that right here, right? We saw that same amount of volume going into right here. So that's good. That's a good sign, right? Now we just need to. I would put that line right here, like right there. You know, just so that way we can be like, all right, that line, this breakout area here. Let's put that on auto. That way it's much better to look at. Okay. This breakout here was invalidated by, let's put it like that. Just make sure it touches like that. Okay, cool. All right, so put the line through here just to invalidate that false breakout, because we kind of touched it several times until we got rejected. So now, just if as long as we hold around here, this area, we should just kind of, bounce out of here soon, right? I'm still bullish. I mean, you guys can see I'm very bullish. Here's why, right? Let me see why I'm very bullish. Even though, yes, this is a bearish flag, very bearish flag, right? Look at these buying pressures. Look at the higher low or lower highs, lower lows, or no, not lower lows, higher lows, right? Lower low, higher high, lower high, lower high, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. It's coming through a squeeze right here, right? This is where you find squeeze, okay? When whatever it is, particular crypto or stock, when it starts to form squeeze, it's gonna get squeezed out of here into a bigger breakout, okay? So the market will need to decide here. You have on the hourly, let's put this on the daily, right? You have maybe 2 days to decide where you're gonna go, right? You have, here 1, 2, maybe 3 days, 2 or 3 days to make a decision of where BTC want to go. Okay, BTC has to decide where we go from here, like within this triangle. And so which way is it gonna go, right? So now we can only wait, and that's the only thing we can do is wait. Need to average it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yeah, eventually it's gonna get squeezed and it's gonna give us the real answer, either down here or up here. All right, for now, I mean, we can do more technical analysis, but if we do get out of here, you just measure from the wick to the top, right? Let's just say it's over here. Okay, the target is still $50,000. Price label, right? If it break down, then yeah, you guys already know it's bearish. It's gonna go down below. It's gonna go down below. There's no, so that's usually how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to announce that we are giving away $200 at the end of the month. Please like and subscribe to the video. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. Yeah, we will be picking 2 winners at the end of the month. Give you guys some extra cash on the, hopefully that will give you some extra, whatever you want to do it, whatever you want to use it for, that's up to you. I'm not, I don't care what you do with it. Wag mo na mag-bottom. um, yeah, man. We are pretty much in the bottoming. We're still in the bottoming process. I mean, we already see the trend line. You know, we already see it, and so far it's looking good, right? So, what usually happens when you hit, right? So, let me tell you guys this, okay? When you're hitting resistance over and over and over, what happens, right? It goes down a lot. When you're hitting support over and over and over, what happens? We bounce up a lot. So, just think about that. We're hitting support over and over. Guess what happens next? We bounce up a lot. We're hitting resistance over and over, we go down. But at this area, if you're looking at it at a trend like this, right? If you're looking at a trend like this, then we're hitting support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 more times. You know, or not 7 more times, but the 7th time it hit it, we bounce up, right? So that means we have a strong support here. Alrighty. All right. Okay, guys. Happy weekend. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing always. Thank you for always supporting. I love it. Thank you so much. And I love you guys back. I mean, not gonna lie. Thank you. And so I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll see you guys on Discord. I'll be there for sure. I'm following XRP's birthday, so it's gonna be my birthday weekend. So if I'm not here, or if I'm not on Discord, then you already know what's going down. It's gonna go down for real. Yeah. If I don't reply, you already know, right? But I will do my best to be here. I'll be here no matter what, regardless if it's my birthday or not. And so, yeah, I'm getting old, man. Oh my God. Make it stop. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, bukas. Saturday. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's kind of, the weather is a little bit bad here today, but it's not a problem. Yeah, no, we'll do. I'm gonna chill, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I was thinking about a couple things, so yeah, it'll be dope. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you again. Have a good one. I'll see you guys on Discord, okay? Just message me if you guys have any questions, concerns, recommendations. Just let me know. I'll see you guys on Discord. Caw. All right. Where you at though?
Stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own cold trigger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Whatever you want, I'll be whatever you want. Just tell me you love me or not, whatever it costs. I know I'm talking a lot, there's something I gotta get off. Don't wanna be this no more, I don't wanna drink no more. Always gotta do the most, thinking that I'm insecure. Really should've listened more, but I don't, of course. I'm an asshole, I'm a good guy, I'm your best friend, I'm the worst type. Tell you everything that you heard right, just so I can fuck on the first night. Feel like I'm losing hope, running from coast to coast. I don't know where to go, this all I've ever known. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own cold trigger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. No. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? I'm a stone